Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome to my channel. It's Sean. Y'all, don't laugh at me because I have my brows done and no more makeup on, but I'm about to put on my makeup right now with you guys. I decided to press record because I haven't been on the platform in a little bit with all the traveling and just life be lifing sometimes. I'm going to go in with the Ultra Le Teint from Chanel, you all, just to blend everything together. But for my brows, what I did was Makeup by Mario. I use this brown shade right here. I am loving his palette, this everyday palette. I'm using this more and more. And for concealer, it's the OG 345. However, I'm gonna go to the mall at some point, maybe today, and take you guys to look at like Amani, and I'm gonna go to Neiman Marcus. I also need to take advantage of the Sephora sale just to re-up on some things and maybe try one or two new things. Starting from the center and working my way outward. Using my Kogendo buffing brush, which is also an OG. And this was gifted by Kogendo. You all, this daylight savings time, put into all over my lips. This daylight savings time is messing me up. I won't even lie to y'all. Like, it feels like it's late and it's only like 9 o'clock. It's crazy. What I love about this foundation though is that it's lightweight and it can give a full coverage if I need it. Now, the foundation that I really love, that really gives me the full coverage that I'm looking for, Gucci. Listen, Gucci will cover up a multitude of freckles, imperfections. It is just a beautiful foundation. However, I think I may have to change my shade from 430N to something else because now my 430N is looking a bit red on me. Just taking on another pump of Chanel, back of my hands, and we're just gonna blend this into my forehead. I did my brows first. My girlfriend's like, do your brows first, because if you're using something bright like that concealer, at least foundation on top of it will, bring it down. So doing that, I do love this brush. And when it comes to foundation, y'all, it's about taking your time and applying this. And I try to pounce it because I want air to get between foundation and face so that it can dry the foundation a bit before, because sometimes when it's too wet, it can move around. What have y'all been up to? I've been traveling, but I've been trying to enjoy my life too. Really trying to connect more with family because I've been a little distant with so much going on, and you've got to realize family is all you have. And so it's important to do that too. So carving out and being intentional about that is super important as well. Y'all, I want to show you how to, because we always use concealer under our eyes and stuff, but remember, concealer was made to conceal. I'm going in with my number 91 from Chanel, and wherever I see like a perfection, I'm going to conceal. Imperfections, we conceal. It's not just for under the eyes, although under the eyes is of course great too, but just remember, concealer was intended to conceal blemishes. Now, of course, there are different techniques. There's the Scott Barnes technique where you do the concealer and everything first, but he's also concealing, That's why it's called concealer. So just blending this in just to lighten up that chin area a little bit. Then I'm gonna start buffing this in. And of course, mixing with the foundation, this will bring things to be even. I haven't been getting much sleep, so putting double the concealer under my eyes is gonna be the plug for me right now, because y'all, I've been working on so many things that I just, is a lot. Is a lot. So it's picking up a little bit of sleep, but you know, once you've done your dreams and worked on your goals and stuff, it all pays off in the end. So that's what I have to keep telling myself. It's all gonna pay off in the end. And I've been doing a lot of soul searching and making sure that I'm staying connected to the right people. You know, that's super important when you're working on your dreams too, because people, as you know, could be secretly malicious and smiling in your face, and then just conniving, just thinking of ways that they can destroy or come in and figure out what you got going on so that they can mimic what you're doing. Like, we hear that all the time. So you've got to be careful. Careful who you're calling friends, careful who you're hanging around. Just be careful, you know, use wisdom. And when you, I would also say, you know, make sure that you are getting in the counsel of many who are with good intention, who are not threatened by you. Get in the counsel of those who have no ulterior motive and just want to see you win, right? I'm a girl's girl. I'm always about seeing people win. It's those people that are quiet when you're telling them about your wins. Those are the people you raise an eyebrow because they are secretly jealous of you. Trust me, I know that very well. We're gonna go back into the Makeup by Mario palette, but before we do, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and use a small brush, get out my Kunafa from Huda Beauty, which is, y'all know, one of my holy grails. I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and Huda has some amazing products, I won't even lie, but you know, I'm trying to get through all the brands that I love. Sacred from Beyonce. I want to try her hair stuff. I'm just doing this on my lids because I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I don't want it to get to the bottom of my eyes because I want to lighten up underneath my eyes after I do my shadow, so my makeup can look flawless. Now, this is like a technique that I've been loving. This is not something that you have to do, like eyes first. You could do eyes after you do your concealer and your foundation. It's just totally up to you, you know, but I've been finding this works for me. And I'm just making this matte so that the eyeshadows from Makeup by Mario can really sit the way I want to. Now, this is going to be a glam look, but it's not going to be like va-va-voom colors in your face, you know. I'm going to start off with liner. We're going to go in. I'm going in with Chanel's liner. I'm just smoking it out a little bit, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to clean it up with concealer afterwards if I don't want it smoky anymore. Like, I'm just feeling it out. I typically just do a regular line in the waterline, but I'm kind of liking this smoky look. And to smoke it out even more, I'm gonna go in with this brush here and a little bit of brown in the Makeup by Mario palette. It's just a beautiful brown shade. Just gonna go in with another brown shade. I'm gonna go in with this brown into my transition area. I don't want, if there's fallout, I get to clean it up with concealer at the bottom. So that's why I'm doing this. Now, Makeup by Mario doesn't have a lot of fallout, but I need to make sure that this makeup is going to be absolutely flawless. Also, another tip is, like, if you don't have enough light coming directly, just lift your mirror up a little bit and then you'll be able to see how to really make your makeup like flawless. I'm gonna add a little bit of this black shade on the outskirts, just to add a little bit more depth. But I'm making sure to concentrate that right on the outskirts. I'm not going inside. I'm not bringing it like further in to the transition area, or I'm gonna have a muddy look, I feel. So, but this is intentional. So just, the key is to blend. And I'm using the same brush that I put the brown, because the black is darker, so it's not gonna compromise anything. If not, it's gonna soften that black and make it less harsh. On my lid, I'm gonna go in, this is the Stellasi flat, it's more like a flat tapered brush, something like this. And I'm just gonna go into this like mustardy shade right here. And I'm just gonna push this, I'm gonna press this onto my lids. This is just a beautiful shade. This palette is like quickly become one of my favorites. One of my other favorite everyday palettes was, and still is too, the Candia et Experience from Chanel. So I'll leave that down below for you all as well, because y'all know I do love Chanel makeup, and I know it's pretty pricey, but it's so worth it when you have it, because every time when you go to play and put on your makeup, you're like excited. Just grabbing a little bit more of that brown that I used earlier, just to conceal anywhere that that mustardy yellow got into. The thing too, what I wanted to mention is that this mustard yellow doesn't look mustard yellow on my skin tone. It looks more, what does it look? It looks more, I don't know, like a white maybe? I don't know. But I do love it nonetheless. Now let's go in with my concealer, because y'all know I like a brighten under eye. And this is gonna clean up anything that's fall out, and it's gonna sharpen up, you know, what I did on the side. So that's what I love about this technique. And I'm gonna go back in with this brush. Also gonna make me another cup of coffee. Oh no, I let this dry too long. When you don't use, you know, when you're not talking while you're shooting video, it just goes faster. And I need to get out of here. This is the one thing about this Fenty concealer, this will dry down, honey. This will dry down fast on you. You gotta move quickly with this. Let's go into Kanafa. Ooh, I picked up the wrong brush. Okay, Kanafa, we wanna do a fluffy, I'm gonna use this Lancome brush just to get right underneath. Now I don't bake, so that's why you're not seeing this setting in. I tend to not bake because the under eye doesn't want to be extremely dry, and I don't want to have premature wrinkles. So just taking my time here to blend this in as I apply it. Pretty. Then for color powder, we're gonna use, sorry, the table's shaking. We're gonna use my face brush, something big and fluffy. This one is Melange. This one, some of the times, I don't know where these brushes come from. They're so generic. I think this might be the ones that I bought from Amazon at some point in time. And don't sleep on those brushes. They actually work really good. This color, you all, is 132. I realized that 132 is good for me. I don't always have to go I think I was using 52 or 152. This is really good for my complexion. And this is just bringing color back in the face making sure not to take it where I put that yellow powder. My image consultant told me I need to go blonde and try doing something different. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if I do that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of contour down my nose from Gucci. I like to keep this on the plastic so that it's not compromising the mirror when I open it up, and I keep the sleeves in the nearby so I can put them back on. My lips are suffering at the moment, so I'm going to use this color from Chanel. This color is 264. Now I will go into the Juvia's Place palette. This is just a beautiful pigmented blush duo. And Juvia's Place, I was fortunate enough to meet the owner at Essence Fest, and I was surprised to know that they knew me and they gifted me a lot of Juvia's Place makeup. So I'm looking forward to playing in those different colors and exploring the world of color creations with you all. And then for my brows, I'm going in with classic staple in my collection, Dior 002. Do not sleep on Dior makeup. This is a beautiful brand, and I've done a lot with Dior. I still have to post that up, but just wonderful products. And let's go with another classic staple, Chanel Le Volume. If you want separation, volume, doesn't move around, is not clumping, this is going to be the product of choice. They also have a waterproof mascara, so if you want something like, if you're going to a wedding or, an occasion that's going to make you cry, then I'd go with waterproof mascara. But this one is the OG. And I really love products from Chanel, as you all know. I'm confident with my products that I use from Chanel, especially in moments like this when I'm in a pinch. As you all can see, I've got a lot going. Like, it's 9 o'clock, but I've got to get out the door. But here's my finished look. And when you know what your products do, it's going to give you a flawless finish every time. Subscribe if you haven't. Hopefully you liked this video and it was relaxing for you. And I'll see you all in my next one. Ciao for now. I'll see you all in my next one. Ciao for now. Love ya.